We have more local news now. Eyewitness News moving to Pawtucket. Tonight we're hearing from the neighbor of a couple found dead in their Meadow Street home last night. It was first breaking last night at 6. Police tell us the husband stabbed his wife and their dog and then killed himself. Eyewitness News reporter Rosie Woods joins us now with the new details she's learned.
That's right. Police are still investigating this incident, but they tell me this wasn't the first time that they'd been notified about this couple. Police are standing guard outside this house on Meadow Street in Pawtucket after Thursday night's murder-suicide involving a couple in their 50s.
You know, the investigation has shown that, in fact, it was a murder-suicide.
I spoke to residents one day after police swarmed their quiet neighborhood.
So you weren't expecting something like this to happen?
No, not at all. It's a pretty decent street. People are nice.
This resident lives next door to the crime scene. She did not want to be identified on camera, but she says she's lived in rented rooms on this street for the last 45 years, and she's never gotten a call from a tenant like the one she got Thursday night.
She called me about 6 or so and said there were a lot of police all over the place. They saw 3 stretchers go out. And didn't know what was going on.
Police now say the 52-year-old male stabbed his 50-year-old wife, his dog, and then himself. But we are also learning more about the couple's past.
On February 4th, the female party did come into the police station and file a complaint, just basically saying that her husband was calling her that day and just harassing her and trading insults.
Now, police also tell me they reached out to the female victim, numerous times. That was over the course of the last week, but she never responded. Now, coming up new at 6:30, I've got more details on how the Pawtucket police tried to prevent more abuse between the couple.
Our next big story, a murder-suicide investigation is underway in Pawtucket tonight.
It was breaking news last night at 6:30. A husband and wife found dead in their Meadow Street home. Police tell us the husband stabbed his wife and their dog to death, then killed himself.
And new at 6:30, we're learning more about a history of domestic violence involving the couple. Eyewitness News reporter Rosie Woods has those new details.
Police have not yet released the identity of the couple related to this murder-suicide, but we are learning more about the couple's past. Pawtucket police are still investigating Thursday's murder-suicide here on Meadow Street.
Obviously some type of argument had taken place, and someone has to get pretty angry to go to the extent that the suspect went to.
But Eyewitness News is now learning new information about the couple. Detective Sergeant Paul Brandley with the Pawtucket Police Department tells me this couple had been together for 30 years. But on February 4th, the female victim went to the police station after she says she was verbally abused by her husband.
Being verbally abusive to her on the phone.
A harassment report was then filed and forwarded to specific divisions of the police department.
Detective tried contacting the complainant and also referred it to our domestic violence advocate.
But we're told those phone calls were never returned.
Over the course of several days, several attempts were made to reach out to her, and then again written correspondence. And during the investigation, we learned that subsequent to that date, she was out socially with her husband.
Brandley tells me the investigation continues, but at this point they're mainly trying to clarify smaller details. In the control room, Rosie Woods, Eyewitness News.